Are you struggling to find the motivation to write? Jim Rohn, a master of personal development, had a powerful 2-minute rule specifically designed to unlock your writing potential. Learn how this simple yet effective technique can transform your writing process and ignite your creativity. Here's how it works. Every single day, you commit to writing for just 2 minutes. That's it, 2 minutes. No matter how you feel, rainy Monday morning, mid-afternoon slump, or you're on vacation, if you can't do more, you do those 2 minutes. This rule is built to be ridiculously easy. No pressure to produce perfect prose, no looming word count targets. You simply sit down, start the timer, and write whatever comes to mind. And here's the magic. 2 minutes is such a small commitment that your brain doesn't even object. Yet once you start, you often find yourself wanting to keep going. What begins as a 2-minute promise frequently turns into 10, 20, or even an hour of writing, just because you're already in flow. Day after day, those tiny bursts stack up. In a week, you've got 14 minutes. In a month, nearly an hour of dedicated writing practice, without having felt pressured. Over time, that builds into a robust, sustainable writing routine.
Why does the 2-minute rule work so well? It taps into a powerful force in our brains called momentum. Once you take that very first step, no matter how small, you build up energy that carries you forward. Think of inertia like that snowball at the top of the hill. It won't move until you give it a nudge. Writing for 2 minutes is that nudge. It breaks the ice. After those first words land on the page, you often feel compelled to keep going. And here's what's fascinating. Our brains reward us for progress. Even 2 minutes feels like an achievement, and it releases a tiny hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. Your mind starts associating writing with pleasure instead of pain. That positive feedback loop transforms writing from a dreaded chore into something you want to do. Your confidence grows, your inner critic quiets down, and you begin to see yourself as someone who writes, not someone who can't write. So each 2-minute session is like laying one brick in the foundation of your writing habit. Over time, these bricks stack up, and before you know it, you've built a sturdy confidence in your craft. That's the true psychology behind the 2-minute rule. Start small, feel good, and watch your momentum carry you to places you never thought possible. Ready to leverage momentum today? Let's move on to how you can put the 2-minute rule into practice with a few concrete tips. All right, now that you know why the 2-minute rule works, let's talk how to make it work for you. Here are 3 practical ways to apply this habit in your own writing life. How do you turn this 2-minute spark into a roaring writing habit? Here are 3 concrete ways to make the rule your secret weapon. 1. Set a 2-minute timer and honor it. Grab your phone or a kitchen timer and dial in exactly 2 o'clock. Sit down at your desk or favorite spot, hit start, and begin writing. Don't worry about perfect sentences. Just let your fingers move. When the timer dings, you've officially won today's battle against inertia. Celebrate that tiny victory. 2. Use a micro prompt to jumpstart. Stare at a blank page no longer. Before you begin, choose a single prompt. A question you've been wrestling with, for example, what's one lesson I learned this week? Or a vivid memory, like the last time you laughed until you cried. Or would you rather scenario, to spark imagination. Writing even a bullet list answer for 2 minutes primes your brain for more. 3. Carve out a writing nook. Designate a specific corner or chair in your home as your 2-minute zone. Keep a notebook and pen or have your laptop ready. The moment you walk into that space, your mind knows this is writing time.
Over days, that environmental cue will flip your brain into productivity mode without a second thought. Rack your streak, mark a calendar, or use a habit tracker app. 2 minutes every day. Watching those check marks line up builds a silent pressure. You won't want to break the chain. Remember, the rule is your playground. Tweak it. Maybe you write for 2 straight minutes or do 4 30-second sprints while waiting for coffee to brew. The point is consistency. Even tiny effort compounds into a full manuscript over months.